What does success mean to you? Do you remember when you first felt successful? I felt successful from my early 20s. The top of my cars, dream job, great social life. I was an actor, a dancer, worked in the movie industry, and then worked in the gaming industry. By 29, I had it all. Career success, beautiful wife, our first baby boy. I was in control, the master of my destiny. Or so I thought. My perfect world all changed. It's 2008. I'm in the doctor's office. The doctors tell me my 2-year-old son is autistic, and he will be autistic for his whole life. What? Autistic? Autism? What's that? His whole life? My first reaction is denial. I take him to different experts, hoping someone will tell me it's a mistake. It wasn't. I was someone who could achieve whatever I set my heart to. Now, I'm the father of a son who was totally unresponsive to whatever I said or did. I'm no longer in control. And all my belief, my ego, my entire world came crashing down. I respond in the worst way possible. I escaped. I escaped by burying myself in work. I worked longer hours, took more business trips, just anything to avoid facing the reality at home. I thought more money, more success would fix everything. But of course, it didn't. As my son got older, my stress, my anxiety, my pain just got worse. My son had huge potential. He was smart and capable of so many things. But it broke my heart that he could not understand basic questions or response to my love. I often felt responsible for not providing what he needed when he was younger, which I believe limited his growth. Every time when I saw other parents easily chatting with the children, sharing jokes and stories, my heart ached. I felt like I failed as a father. I failed as a human being. I failed. I felt like my entire life was a failure. Then one day, it's 2022. The room is full of people. There's a grand piano in the middle of the stage. My son, now 16, is performing there. He finished. Everyone clapped. It's beautiful. I feel very proud. I walk up to him, wanting to hug him, but he doesn't respond, doesn't even look at me. At that point, the emotion of shame, guilt, the regret all flood into my brain, and in that moment, I make a decision. I have to change. And little did I know, accepting my biggest challenge and spending time with it, it transformed me completely. There are 3 principles I want to share with you that make a difference in my transformation. Number 1, the best way to deal with challenges is to face them head on. I started showing up in my son's activities, and I learned as much as possible about autism. I read books, took online courses, spoke with parents who raise happy autistic children, and learned from experts who work with autistic kids, and even explore how technology and AI could help autistic individuals. But most importantly, I spend time with my son every single day. And during that process, my patience and resilience increased, and I reclaimed control of my life. Number 2, fulfill your calling. That's something only you can do with your unique position at a specific time. And that is where you should focus most of your energy. As a parent with autistic children, I would say it would be your child at the time they're diagnosed with autism. At that time, the one thing you must do is be there. Let them feel your love. Let them know you care. I assure you that if you show you love them, they know. Research has made it very clear. Early intervention really makes a difference. A 2022 study shows early interventions can increase the development of daily living skills in young autistic children. So you should spend time with your autistic child in their early years. It's whether 1 year or 5, it's worth it. You will not only save your child's future, but your family's and your own. The last principle I want to share here is this. The best time to take action is now. Because whatever you want to do in your life, it's not too late. You can still make a good impact starting right now. And when you take action, you can have more clarity about your next step, which will eventually lead to your solution. And that's just as true when it comes to working with your autistic child. As I mentioned earlier, those early years are very important. But here's the reality. A 2022 study shows more than half of autistic children, they didn't take early intervention. So if you're parents with autistic children and you have missed those early years like I did, I know how you feel. The regret, the sense that you have missed this crucial window to help your child, it can be overwhelming. I know, I have been there. But let me tell you something. It's not too late. You can still make a meaningful impact starting right now. As an absent parent with my autistic child's early years, I experienced a high level of regret, stress, and difficulties that I know many other parents face. I often think that if there had been someone guiding me along my journey, things would have turned out much better. My son would be better. My connection with my family would be better. And my life would be better. That's why my calling now is to be that person, helping these parents raise happy and successful kids by first supporting them in becoming happy and successful themselves. Let me show you what I have done with my son since my transformation.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you.
I love you, man, son.
I love you, Daddy. I love you, Daddy.
If I can do it, my son can do it, you and your child can do it too. When you face your challenge head-on and take action, it will lead to positive surprises. By taking action, I not only regained control of my life, it also opened up a whole new door. I now have a career helping parents with autistic children, which brings me fulfillment and joy that I never felt in my 2 decades of corporate life. Success to me no longer means the title I hold, the projects I work on, or the amount of money I make. Success is about the connections I forge, the challenges I overcome, and the positive impact I have on others' lives. My original challenge became my ultimate solution. So, what about you? What's your challenge? Maybe you haven't got a job. Maybe you're feeling like you don't fit in. Or maybe you're feeling a bit lost. Whatever it is, it's okay. Remember the lessons I shared here. the best way to deal with your challenge is to face them and fulfill your calling. That's something only you can do. And the best time to take action is now. Whatever challenge you're facing right now, take one action today that you normally wouldn't take. This will give you more clarity and lead you to your next step. And always remember, your biggest challenge can become your ultimate solution. Thank you.